Hi, my name is Corinne Harris, and this is my informative essay on fair trade in the coffee industry. These are my audience members. I also have 3 animals that might be a little loud. I'm very sorry about that. But I'm going to pass you off to my audience over here to set up the camera. Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia. These are beautiful places where one might vacation or have a destination wedding. They also happen to be the top 3 coffee producers in the entire world. And unfortunately, a fifth of the children in these countries will be exploited for slave labor, according to the Green Planet Institution. The Fair Trade sticker tries to combat slavery and child labor by putting a rule that they will not endorse any slave-produced coffee and have farmer minimums, so that way they can make a profit without hurting their laborers. I was first exposed to fair trade in high school by my physics teacher, and I've been passionate about it ever since. And today I will tell you about the effects on humans, animals, and the environment that the coffee industry has. Because unfortunately, child labor is not the most common type of slavery in these areas. Poor people work for farms that exploit them, usually by keeping them in debt. They give them very low wages, usually own their housing, and have the only stores within hundreds of miles. So they inflate the prices, so that way they're not only profiting off of the labor that they're doing for them for a cup of coffee, they're also profiting off of their debt. And they are very happy to give anyone a large amount of credit. This maximizes not only their coffee profits, but profiting over everyday essentials for their laborers. And this is a little upsetting considering the price of coffee. Unfortunately, the most expensive coffee comes from exploitations of animals. The Kupalua coffee is made by civet cats. 1 cup of coffee can be sold for $100 US. And on top of what they make from the coffee, they also have tourist traps. The National Geographic exposed these tourist traps in Indonesia. They're profiting by keeping these animals in cages where they don't have to hunt down the coffee. And they're becoming rich on the suffering of animals. Coffee plantations, as you can see, are highly profitable and thus growing. They are expanding and wiping out whole forests, and thus places where animals live. This harms the biodiversity, which is further harmed by the smoke and trash pollution. This pollution also seeps into the water, and then the animals and the native peoples are exposed. Some of these animals and native peoples are found nowhere else in the world. When going for a simple cup of coffee, we often don't think about these invisible consequences, but fair trade does. Also, they are supported by the Food Empowerment Project. They work together to try to improve the ethical consumption of coffee. The Fair Trade certification works to limit the harmful impact on nature, animals, and the people all over the world. I think we all try our best to consume ethically. This certification is an easy way to spot the difference in your own grocery store. This helps the planet and also helps you. You're not paying outrageous prices when you know that these companies are only paying their laborers pennies a day. That's not only them taking advantage of their laborers, but taking advantage of you as well. So don't let these companies trick you and exploit you. exploiting your wallet and the world we love. The end. Alrighty, here's my audience one more time. Ignore my house. This is my audience one more time. And I am so sorry about the animals. Thank you all for your time.